Welcome back, everyone, to another Outer Worlds video. As you can see, we're not on Dorado, we are on Eden. Somebody told me I needed to come find this here scarecrow and get this helmet. Which also comes with a card, apparently. So that's nice, we need some more of them. But, if you want the helmet, it's over here. Took me a little minute to get to it. And I'm gonna do a quick cut and be back on Dorado. Back on Dorado. With our beautiful crystal scenery. Apologies, had a phone call from the doctor. Yeah, if you didn't watch my last videos, I hurt my hand at work. So I am currently pretty much playing with one hand. I'm able to grip the mouse with my thumb to be able to kind of look around. But occasionally I gotta adjust the mouse. And then I'm aiming with Alt and shooting with Caps Lock. So it's definitely a challenge, but... anyways, so the helmet I got off that scarecrow allows us to stand still and not be seen by anybody. So, if there's ever like something I really want to steal in the middle of the open, or somebody I want to pick a pocket of, then we can equip this helmet and they won't see us. So it's a pretty cool helmet, pretty useful. But besides that, yep, let's get into it. We're heading over here to, I already forgot, it was like Golden Ridge, I think. Refugee?
Please, somebody help us, anybody, please!
Sounds like a trap. I need to pick up some more shotgun ammo.
Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately.
Yeah, dude, this sounds like a trap.
My family and I, we was making our way to the Mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
Yeah, exactly. Something's wrong with you and your story.
Of course there is. It's my family. They're hurt, dying.
Yeah. Nah, this is a fucking ambush.
Thank you. Thank you. This way. This way.
You're gonna regret this, homie. I'm fucking putting some buckshot in your face.
Spot a truck.
So I can take these.
Emergency protocols ready.
Told you. I told you were gonna regret it, homie. Your acting skills are very subpar, sir. You need to work on that. Anything else to loot? No, don't look like it. Go check out this before I go to the main objective.
Liquid adrenaline tingling. All charged up.
The grenades are very subpar if you don't spec into explosives. But I am loving the hell out of this trench gun. If I don't end up finding a unique one, I might look up where to find one because I am loving the hell out of it.
Look alive, Commander.
Yeah, I know that. Feels like no damn deal.
Ready low, Commander. Medic order.
I love it when games do reloads like that, where you just flip the shotgun up on your shoulder. It's such a cool animation. I did not sell that much food, did I? Why is it not letting me eat food to heal?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I kind of want to check that. Wow. Okay. Well, I was pretty sure I left myself with a lot of food, but I guess I used it all. Well, shit. Alright. Lesson learned, don't sell my food. It's good though, I still got a bunch of, healing charges. Mini rockets? Alright. Some bits, foil. Oh! Yeah, picking up them heavy rounds reminded me. I also crafted some heavy rounds in between videos. So, I can use this gun now if I want to. Though it doesn't seem very accurate, if I'm being honest. Alright, let's head on over to Golden Ridge. Fuck was that? This looks like that thing I found the auto dock foil at. Oh look, there's two of them. Fucking A. Hell yeah. Well, if they're all gonna be at little pylons like that, then it should be pretty easy to find them. Not pylon. The fuck's the word I wanted? Gazebo? Maybe? It is kind of like a gazebo. Oh man, what's going on here? Everybody's locked out.
Another refugee? Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
Danger never stopped me before. Step aside, you cautious peasant. Oh my god.
Can't say I didn't warn you. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift
It's
building,
fucking
straight
amazing.
through the settlement.
Oh, okay. Are these the kind of people, yeah, they get mad if I steal shit? Okay. I know the Protectorate
Do you
don't
believe
give a shit.
Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders, the order defecting, there's no putting this sprat back into the can.
Oyster is looking pretty good
Let
right
me
about
through,
now.
people.
Wasteland.
Hey, this guy's got a name.
I swear,
No,
it's nigh on
Arcadia
impossible
is
to
doing
find decent animal remains in these parts.
Forced lamping?
Try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance.
That's fucking gross.
Don't want it, don't need it. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence. Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one. I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
Fuck is this man
You too.
on about?
Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
Alright.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain
Please
all
be
bodily
advised,
function.
this unit lacks pharmaceutic resources to provide medical care, meeting Earth Directorate
I'm not in the
standards to
prediction.
populations exceeding 7.5 persons.
Broke my nose. I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now. You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf.
Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence. Tell her Mapother and Mudge sent you.
What the fuck?
Word to wise, don't accept anything here that's given for free. He'll pay, one way or another.
You got business? No? Move on. You the fixer lent your aid to Agent Galloway? Don't suppose you got that crawling hibiscus she promised to sneak me, huh? Forget it. You can come in.
Alright.
Hello, hello. You're the one that aided us in availing Sub Rosa of a rather large shipment of Spectrum vodka, yes? Agent Galloway is slightly less trustful than most feral canids, so winning her over speaks volumes of your character. Consequently, I'm pleased to present you purchase access to my fine wares.
Ooh.
It's fortunate you're no stranger to contraband.
This lady's eyes are fucking entrancing, bro. Holy shit. Alright,
Idle breath.
check out the vendor. Got a few mods, explosive rounds for the assault rifle, sniper silencer. Could be good. So we got the 2 keys, which I would like. Incoming damage may change defense mode. Interesting. I'll probably just pick up the keys. And then, how much is that? 600? I don't know. I'm not really going like stealth gameplay, so I don't think a suppressor is going to do a whole lot for me. I wouldn't mind this thing, though. Although I don't think I really have any ammo for it, so I'll probably just wait.
Sub Rosa, what fine contraband might I supply you with? It's superb cover and a consistent market. Refugees are in need of all sorts of supplies that the Order cannot provide. And Sub Rosa, myself, I enjoy the thrills of the environ. Will the Order attempt to drive me out? Will Matriarch's mercy be shelled? Shall I run out of new cereals? Oh, thrilling! Why, I thank you. Takes a unique sort to appreciate the finer points of illegal smuggling. We stand that we'd like to make a good ton of bits on the war, and maybe expand our reach in the process. Beyond that, I'm not supposed to comment. But Sub Rosa consists primarily of ex-Anti's Choice and ex-Protectorate personnel. We've still got folks we care about out there. Complicates some of our feelings on the fighting. But if the fighting stops, our income begins to go dry.
Fair enough. I was expecting a quest or something, but fuck it. What we got? Black gunpowder.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
What?
Oh, really? Like they strung a few words together in a row and it all made sense? That's a marked improvement on earlier. Guessing they left out a bunch, though. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy. Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly? Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilists, and a sick canid to feed.
Pugilized pugilists. That's crazy.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's nose.
The Protectorate have only... Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere. Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment. Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
She said sect origins. I thought she said sex origins, and I got very confused for a minute.
Oh, dear. I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here, with constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle. Perhaps some other time we can debate the theoretical complexities involved. But I fear I must get back to...
Alright, well, that was a waste of time. Yo, they're just serving them a whole ass sprat on a plate. It's crazy. What the hell? See a large pile of seemingly unrelated debris. What this once was isn't readily apparent at first glance. Search for anything shiny or important. Looks like I would need both, maybe? Yeah, I would need both.
Shame what happened there. I seen the whole thing.
Who the fuck's talking? No.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be. Oh yeah, Duarte. He's former aunties like me. He was underneath for a few hours. Or, no, that was before. This time it was Rollo Nast? No. Gert Valkenburg. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down. Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes. They're doing something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
Huh. Okay. Anything back here worth stealing? I mean, I wouldn't mind those 20-something long rounds. I don't really have many of them.
Tired from fighting off your fellow workers to keep your employment? Want data-driven insight on how to excel at your
This
life?
lady gonna
Visit our
spot me?
predictory and take our short 38-minute questionnaire to determine exactly what career you are meant for. Act now and receive a one-week prognostication from a seer. Absolutely free. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Through statements with their unsatisfying
Sorry about that. Had another phone call from the doctor. Look up local bounties. Yeah, that's what we want. Repeated and indiscriminate slaughter of order personnel. Interesting. And then we got... Oh, that's her brothers. Theft, malfeasance, general wreaking of havoc. Interesting. Alright.
Ruth Bassar is the
Rolo
first among the
Nass.
peoples of the Laureate Council. She will raise humanity to perfection.
Oh. Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good.
Can I threaten him? That'd be hilarious. Yeah.
I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rolo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
That's pretty crazy. Not gonna lie.
I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers. I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough. You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Alright. This is bro's house or something? Like, you don't even got a bed. What's he doing? What's up, lady? Voice of the displaced. Order coercer.
We're not going anywhere. Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This so-called exclusion zone is where we stake our claim.
No reason to reason.
Stand with me in defense of freedom.
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me. Cheers to that, friend. When war looms its ugly head, adaptation is key. May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
Helpful troublemaker is a noble calling.
Though, admittedly, it's a difficult way to make friends. The Order's not exactly fond of me. Rabble-rousing doesn't align with their vision of a perfect universe. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me. The exclusion zone. The Order has decided to keep us out thanks to some nebulous prediction of disaster. Screw their predictions. We have people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
I mean, I would agree with her if it wasn't for the fact we saw a tactical nuke drop into that fucking area as soon as we got here.
Chance of life-threatening peril from a yet-to-be-determined catastrophe were the administrant's words. Not what I would call specific. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but you, maybe you'll have better luck. Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for a change. You can find Agarwal in the lift building. probably formulating another equation to get on my nerves.
Everybody else here looks pretty basic, I think.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
Alright, let's head inside.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
That's what all these people are gonna be like. This shit's gonna be annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't any time for idle chatter, but I suppose I can call.
Alright, lady. We got patient step while in TTD. I don't remember what that stands for, but that's the time slowing mode. Movement no longer drains energy. Energy also drains 10% slower, increasing with science. Interesting. We got some interesting armors and stuff here. Plasma caster armor. I wish I could see what it looked like. I'm alright. What about over here?
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you?
How the hell do you know that?
Oh, May, is it? You're on a first-name basis already? This is about the exclusion zone, correct? Excuse me, but the intricate dance of the cosmos is anything but shady. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril. Tell me, which of us has the title of administrant before their name? The responsibility is mine, as are the consequences. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold. I believe only in the cold, inconvenient mathematics of the cosmos. This will work. It must work. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. With your seasoned perspective, perhaps the voice of the displaced will learn to listen. Any questions before you get started?
What the fuck is that sound? It's like people shuffling papers.
According to predictions, yes. Or at least my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact.
See, that's the thing there. If you have a prediction, but everybody interprets it different ways, then, you know, what are you really doing with fucking predictions, then?
I can tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles. That's something. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade. But you already knew that. These are the data points we need. Keep at it then. Precision is ever our ideal. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them, form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
Okay.
Yes. I have 0 allotted time for random queries, at present or in the foreseeable future. But very well. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine. The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources. With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me. Appreciate you respecting my time.
Alright.
By the law. It's you.
I don't recognize this man.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Trade now, talk later.
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free.
Yeah. Let me see what you got. Pinnacle Perfume Micro. Heal 540 health over duration. It's not bad. Grab the blueprint. Sell whatever junk I got. Not a whole lot.
Thank the architect. I knew you'd be back. Well, really, where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them. My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks. As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out. Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Alright. Hey, we leveled up.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself to...
Ah, I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
This guy looks like Lando Calrissian. It's crazy.
Matriarch's Mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why, I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area. There's nothing more practical than improving lives now, is there? We've offered the displaced access to our weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly. I believe my services will be increasingly sought after the more of the displaced learn of our methods. Vicar Orendi, for instance, is assiduously occupied with such efforts. One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well. True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means. We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions, or what to watch the department. After years, of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive. Unforeseen factors, random elements, anomalous outliers. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, I foresee...
Bro's just talking in circles. You don't know what the fuck's going on around here. Shotgun ammo. Yo, need those shells. Yeah. I don't got a lot of money, so trying to save up, but I definitely need the shotgun shells. There's a ton of attachments for that burst assault rifle. And the sniper. I'm not seeing any attachments for the guns I got off the free market area. I don't know why I went that. Got an auto dock. Got some bullshit I'm not gonna bother stealing. Let's see what this is. Call lift. Acquired info not found.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Absolutely not. Start using smaller words or I'm gonna start using bullets. Oh, I love it.
In the future, a simple no will suffice. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach? Victor? Yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble? Such a statement implies the opposite is also true.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse. And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the N-Ray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Zyranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay. Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
I like this guy. He's reasonable. I apologize for threatening you.
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Auntie's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zyranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Now this guy I don't trust.
Earth Directorate Agent is just a title. I'd seek to know who you are beyond that bit of headline.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace. Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire. Please convey that fact to whomever you speak with.
Yeah, well, we've seen ceasefires be opportunities for attack, so it really doesn't mean a whole lot, to be honest.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the Manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings. Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of that is a statue of the matriarch, Alexandra Varick. Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-order members at the moment, given recent troubles.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
Haha, good news indeed. Oh, you really must visit. The observatory is a true...
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on Seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
I do value a good lackey.
Oh, yeah? Is now a good time to talk about my salary?
No, it's not like that at all. Our bond is an equitable partnership built upon a foundation. In fact, what would you put our combined efficacy rate at these days?
I won't trouble our good agent here with the exact.
I dread the day your immeasurable talent finally propels you into the upper echelons. Truly, Landon, the Order doesn't realize what it has in you. Oh, indeed. I needn't educate you on what you can see with your very eyes. There is a great deal of... Without Wiley, I dare say our predicament here would be even more precarious. Why, Matriarch's Mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development. Not if you consider the alternative. Its absence would be far more catastrophic for these poor refugees.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here before they fill our head with more words. Okay, so this is nothing. Good to know. That's probably the observatory that we can't get to.
The one Wiley designed, right?
We need to help the folk at Opportunity, Commander. Boyd the Abbot. He's more concerned with exonerating his own than with making things right.
Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
I remember this place before the war.
Alright, we got skills. Go with engineering, lockpick, and observation. And we got a perk. What do we want? Anything new? I think... No, that one's not new. Bag check? No. Conversations, options that reduce reputation are highlighted. Interesting. I don't think there's anything new here. Huh. I mean, honestly, I probably need that. Especially with the fucking 25% reduced health flaw I got going on now. I don't think I picked up anything. Look, it's got 1 armor. What the fuck? Oh, we picked up a burst assault rifle. Looks like it does decent damage. I don't have a whole lot of long rounds though. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it'll probably be fine. I did want to try this. Maybe I'll take the pistol off for that. I don't have a sight on it, but that's okay, I guess. Dead body!
Armed and ready.
This thing's interesting.
Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander.
Oh, did I overheat it? Oh shit. They don't seem like too bad of a weapon, but I wish it was a little more accurate. Alright, what are we looking at here? We got investigate the in-ray range, investigate the manufactory. What's what? Oh, okay, I see. And then we got the bounty there. We got a bounty there, and then we got arbitrary measures. What was that one? Oh, yeah, that's the one we got from the free market. Okay. Yeah, we'll go check this out first, and then I don't know, maybe do a loop or something. We'll see how it pans out. Can't go that way. What the hell, man? Because there was no loot on that table. Kind of weird.
Hell, looks like your paint's getting a little worn.
I just don't know.
I can touch it up for you if you like. Only fair, considering how much you do for us.
Any cosmetic changes must be approved by Agent Ibarra, who is responsible for maintaining this unit.
Look, I have too much parts are fried. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah.
Any cosmetic changes must be approved by Agent Ibarra, who is responsible for maintaining this unit. His current level of care exceeds baseline requirements.
Oh, I know, you're looked after. Just want to help you shine like the gem you are. Tell you what, I'll talk to Niles, and we'll treat you to a tune-up and spot cleaning. What do you say?
Due to the Valerie unit's protective anti-bloodstain coating, a gentle cleaning with diluted soap should be effective in ridding your unit of even the toughest grease. Please avoid all sockets and cease cleaning immediately if sparks occur.
Huh. Bunch of dead spiders. But I don't see what killed them. ton of scraps. Yeah, that just looks like a dead end.
To inform you, Zyranium Manufactory 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
What the fuck?
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zyranium Manufactory 7, presently and for an indeterminate time, is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
Let me in before I reciprocate.
Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? We don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Métayer. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me.
Okay.
So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
All within the Order are equal parts of the equation. It is functionally useless to imply greater influence. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods, filled with Zyranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
That's a weird thing to call a missile.
Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the Manufactory operations.
What the fuck? These people can't do anything correct.
No, it doesn't add up particularly well, does it? Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. a move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions. An understandable perspective. I fear I must concur. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
All right. Thanks, my guy. I don't have a trimmer cleaver yet, but I appreciate your contribution to my cause.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zyranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning. The Proctor's a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just explosion.
Alright, we descend.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender.
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
What the fuck?
Emergency detoxification initiated.
You mean detoxification?
Took over.
Things have been a mite haywire.
Right, so he has nothing to say.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. Oh, no, I wouldn't frame it quite like that, of course. It's less what happened than who happened. Initiate Alva, that is. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. Her role was to launch transport pods of volatile Zyranium to collection points in space. Not at the outposts of our rivals. Those poor, short-sighted commercialists. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. But I haven't even told you the worst part. How Alva took control. The subsequent, albeit strangely indirect, obloquy and vituperation. The lives lost. Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
Lady seems pretty suspicious. Not gonna lie. Wish all this wasn't stealing. Yeah. over here? We got a hole. Ooh. Sealed hole. Okay.
Well, aren't you the eccentric sort?
Got lady. Ooh. Hell yeah. Thanks, lady.
We're still in lockdown, so I take it you haven't shot the traitor yet. Failed to see the point, but...
Alright, I can't get on her computer.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Arachnid's commissary as... slavering? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Being attacked, I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged.
2 exemplars, dead as Pythagoras. No one's been inside operation since. Just a run-of-the-mill...
Of course, she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly broken.
Evaluational dithering? What? And it's sealed. Looks like there's some good loot in there. Back here, I guess? I'm a little afraid to walk along that edge. It's pretty narrow. Check this side. Yeah. Don't see anything in the roof. Means it must be activated elsewhere. Everything just sealed until I go to the operations? High security access or lockpick 8. Based on your determination of the body state and location, it appears an initiate was forced to fire on the other, who in turn shot him. So they killed each other?
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you,
Old
dear?
ladies and initiate?
You're what? Some maverick for hire. Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend. Ah, an Auntie's choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Oh my! That Earth Directorate support mech is a design classic. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. I expect few in the Order know of you, but I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, two-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help. Oh, you sounded just like Buddy, striving his best to resemble Commander Zane. The similarity was uncanny. Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks. I hate to speak poorly of management, but we work folk around the Manufactory consider the proctor something of a petty bureaucrat, dear. I assume she's acting as any functionary would, assigning blame to appear in control. Well, you know the type, surely. Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
All right.
Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery.
Always account for standard deviation.
I'm still not entirely sure what's going on here, but... Yeah, I wasn't able to do anything there. Do anything with that door, it's still locked.
Control's back, I hear. Can't just being too dissuaded by that.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate Alva?
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes. They witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time. Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. You suspect me somehow? One must keep one's eyes wide open in such times, I suppose. Now,
You've examined the launch records, yes? What did you find? I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to effect the falsification. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientist knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor Svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zyranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the Zyranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit. Part of me would like to tease you right now and say, you're not very good at cards, are you, dear? But if you're still on the fence about me, I should... All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll...
The circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Still red.
Had plenty of managers like Svoboda back on Tau Ceti. Couldn't take responsibility for nothing.
Everybody loves a good murder mystery.
Ready to
I don't know why I bother. These grenades don't do shit.
Looking a little wounded there, Commander.
Commander, you're bleeding!
Why is this stealing?
Over here! Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
Bro's name is Conkling.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely. Strange question, but yes, all commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually. Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both. I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside. Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Fair enough. Though my man did not give me much to go on.
You lose something down there?
He also didn't give me much of a reward, so we're stealing his shit. Ooh. I don't know exactly what that's used for, but it sounds expensive. Observe thoroughly. Alright. Anything else going on up here? Nope. What's this? Activate safety reset for the door. Yeah. Wasn't ready for that, was you bitches? Can't loot that bag? Alright. Weird. Okay, forgot to loot those spiders, but it's whatever. The door unlocked now? What's this? High security access card or lockpick 12. And we got a box in there. We got some fancy looking thing. Okay.
Doctor's been in there a while now.
And may the plan guide you.
Yes, indeed.
May all your endeavors add to the
You as
equation.
well, sir. Okay, we've already
You'd
been in
think if she were responsible for the attack, she'd have happily thrown it in my face.
Respecting one's elders is considered good manners in most colonies. Exceptions may be made for violent offenders.
Ah, yes. Suppose you'll do.
Initiate Doubleday.
I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zyranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zyranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort. Oh. Well, I might have kept the item in question then. No matter. It should guarantee you remain motivated to see it through. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
Alright. Intimidator.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Oh my god. Whew, almost didn't make it through. Oh my god. Came over here for nothing. Alright. Fuck. What? Is this just like a shortcut back then, I guess? Definitely an interesting area. Haha. Let me get out of the hole. That it, I guess.
Zyranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it. This is anecdotal feedback at best, but I find sometimes a gift helps. Something that makes one feel deserving. And by assisting me, you have proven this. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations, can't miss it, unless you do. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
We got it.
The Order regards potentially detrimental human testing as an unethical scientific boundary. We tried it on a cysty pig, though, and he came through. Reasonably no worse for wear. With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries. You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory. Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay. Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here. I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell.
Alright, well, now we got to go over here. Go check out this locked room with our new card she gave us. I'm stealing everything, fuck it. Get out of the way, Inez. Alright. Wasn't a whole lot in here, to be honest. But, alright. We'll move on. Check out this fancy lab. Now we have the key to get to Alva if we really wanted to. Which, kind of fucked up if you think about it. They've been trying to get to Alva this whole time, and Lady's just chilling over here with the key.
Intended results.
Oh, hello, dear.
Yeah, so that seems pretty isolated. So I'm gonna go check out this room and then check out those side rooms before I talk to her. Just in case. Yeah. Got some nice resources. Thought that would be something, but I guess not. Heals 870 health over duration and gives you 10 Zyranium poison. Huh. Interesting. Hell yeah. Oop. More stuff. Alright, let's go check out the other one. talk to Alva.
Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here? I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute.
Shit.
You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufactory button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
Marisol's fine, thank you, dear.
I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda. I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
If she doesn't talk, shoot her.
I appreciate your practicality. Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
But we didn't learn who she's working with, you dumb bitch.
Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Updating threat assessment of Marisol Delgado to high.
Keep looking at me. Damn it.
Unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Well, where the fuck is that? Oh, it's the hatch.
Used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead.
Zyranium ray? From not identified. Oh, I think I accidentally hit them both. Oops.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme. Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here. This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say? Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Affirmative. Engaging standby protocols.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
Ah, I didn't expect her to be a companion, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, cool.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Well, you didn't give me any rewards, so you don't appreciate them that much, apparently. Huh. Alright, Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.